Hello and welcome to episode 1 of WITM Season 5, our first episode of carrying over our universe from WWE 2K18 to the new WWE 2K19. And as you can see, the game's booking for our first episode could not be any better, because our first ever match in WWE 2K19, our first match of WITM Season 5 is going to be WITM member versus WITM member. It's going to be the premier talent, Dalton Roush, taking on the chosen warrior, Corey. Let's get this edition of Raw started.
Looking at this card, I just got to rub my hands together and smile. Plant your butts in those seats and get ready.
Alright, everything is as it was before in universe. All of the cause that we needed and all of the new wrestlers that we needed are set to go. NXT, as I mentioned earlier, wasn't ready when I did the intro. It is ready now. Everything is as it should be. We can start our universe on WWE 2K19. All of the stats and rankings and everything that were there at the end of 2K18 are carried and copied over to 2K19. So that said, our first matchup, WITM member versus WITM member. Let's get it loading up.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents against an imposing adversary.
Alright, Dalton Roush comes into WITM Season 5 in this match, having just broken a 4-match winless streak when he defeated the acting Raw General Manager, Baron Corbin, last week on Raw in his final WITM Season 4 match in order to qualify for the WWE World Cup Tournament at Crown Jewel that will consist of 4 superstars from Raw and 4 superstars from SmackDown. That includes both WITM's Dalton Roush and WITM's Gerald, and what will be our first pay-per-view event of WITM Season 5. And it will have the 8-man tournament with Dalton and Gerald to crown what WWE calls the best in the world. Meanwhile, Corey, he brings into WITM Season 5 an 8-match losing streak. But will he be able to break it against a fellow WITM member, a fellow graduate of the WITM School of Wrestling here tonight? He does have improved stats from his WITM Season 4 character. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the moment we have all been waiting for. Our first in-ring action of WITM Season 5. It's the premier talent, Dalton Roush, versus the chosen warrior, Corey. Let's get our first matchup of WITM Season 5 underway.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Byron, I gotta say, you seem like you're ready to jump out of your seat in anticipation for this one.
Yeah, it's either excitement or there's actually a good chance I ate too much Halloween candy. I can't tell.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
There's the bell. This match is underway. Our first in-ring action of WITM Season 5.
One-on-one matchup.
These guys
and for those of you wondering about the Corey storyline that we had in WITM Season 4, where Corey was hearing from superstars from the past about tips on how to improve himself, I had to cut that storyline short as I couldn't download the character I was going to use next in the storyline, but we pretty much got the point. Corey needs the attributes to focus on attributes such as charisma, determination. The other attributes we're going to hear about was aggressiveness and mental stability if he is going to turn around and break his 8-match losing streak, and maybe in the future once he can call himself a champion. Will tonight be the night he finally gets back into the win column? Dalton takes the fight to the outside and plunges ahead of Corey into the LED board.
He's inflicting
now a jumping attack to the arm.
He's starting to stumble here. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
Sure, he's
Corey forces Dalton back into the ring.
Prefers to be on the outside.
Dalton looking to keep momentum going heading into the WWE World Cup. Corey, he just needs a win, period.
Say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him.
Submission locked in. Corey targeting the arm and head of Dalton, trying to soften it up for a crossface in the future, but Dalton is going to break out of that hold quickly. Dalton debuting a new look, a red and blue color scheme, and for the first time wrestling trunks. In my opinion, a very nice new look for Dalton Roush. Corey keeping his same look. He has yet to win in that attire, and calling himself the Chosen Warrior, however. Is that going to change in his first match at WITM Season 5 tonight against a fellow WITM School of Wrestling graduate? Corey looking for a running knee.
Turns it around.
Evaded by Dalton Roush, and he hits the sit-out powerbomb.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely
submission locked in, trying to weaken that arm of Corey, but Corey is able to quickly break the hold as well. But Dalton goes back to work on the other arm of Corey, bending the fingers and arm back as far as he can. Dalton showing good technical offense early on. Dalton, he's trying to wear down every part of that body of Corey, now targeting the ankle. And looking to do it again, but this time Corey is able to reverse.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Dalton rolling out of the way to recollect himself. Corey is going to head out there as well and take the fight to the outside, hoping to equalize it there. But both men now make their way back into the ring. Corey
clearly on a mission here
with an STO takedown. Corey getting fired up. He needs to get back into that win column.
Here he goes. How impressive was that?
Corey going for his comeback sequence to score him a free blackout signature maneuver if he is successful.
That's the way they send crashing.
And he is.
I think this is the beginning of the
Will Corey go for the blackout immediately? Yes, he does. Blackout signature maneuver from Corey, targeting every single part of the body of Dalton Roush. One of the very few moves in the game that does that. Now Corey looking for a new variation on his previous finisher, the arm trapped crossface.
Stretching and stretching.
And it doesn't stay locked in very long. Dalton might have got a rope break there.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens,
Dalton has Corey onto the corner, force him to top turnbuckle, and launches Corey across the ring by his arm. Now forces Corey to his feet. Corey with a reversal. And a kick to the leg of Dalton. Now a reverse DDT.
Breaker. Ow! I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is
Corey.
on the horizon.
Submission locked in again, once again, targeting the arm
I'd say there's
and
almost
head
no coming
of
back
Dalton
from it.
Roush.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more.
And this time it's locked in pretty well, but Dalton is once again able to break the hold.
Nobody. Whoa! He works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Both men back to their feet. It's going to be Dalton going on the attack, but Corey's able to evade the Stinger
He's
Splash.
looking at it.
Corey going for a second blackout signature maneuver. He on his way to his first victory
I don't know how much gas he has
in 8
left, guys.
matches. Corey low on stamina, however. Can he
He goes
capitalize?
for the cover.
Goes for cover.
2. Gets
Dalton
the
powers
shoulder
out at
out.
2. Corey
What's
is
it
in
going to
shock.
take?
He thought he had
Wow.
his first victory in 8 matches. Now Corey looking for the crossface once again. This time much better position. Center ring.
Oh no!
Now it's time to capitalize. Let me tell you, I've seen lesser moves.
Nowhere to go for Dalton. He must break the hold, and it looks like he is loosening that grip.
Look
And
out,
does
he
break the
breaks
hold
free.
despite taking the crossface for the second time in this matchup.
Still in a tough spot.
And 2 blackouts as well.
His clothesline finds
Now
the
Corey
mark.
with a clothesline. Forces Dalton up.
Good.
Spinning back fist by Corey. One of the Taekwondo moves he now has in his arsenal. The spinning back fist. Corey forces Dalton up, or rather Dalton forces Corey up. Corey reverses.
I don't know how much more these superstars
Corey with a punch to the leg of Dalton to send him back down, not going into mounted punches. Right now it's Corey in control, but can he ride this momentum
He is rolling.
and finally get back into the win column? Corey forces Dalton up. There's a knife hand chop and a pop-up punch. Corey low on stamina, so he'll just go for cover. And still Dalton powers out at 2. Corey continues to ask himself what it will take to defeat Dalton Roush and get back in that win column. Very good first match of WITM Season 5. How about a 3rd blackout? Is that going to do it?
That landed.
3rd blackout signature maneuver by Corey. Dalton wisely whirls out of the way.
I think that would have been better scouted.
Oh boy, he
Break up the momentum of Corey. And hits his own signature maneuver for the first time in the match. Baby rock bottom.
We got a cover.
Goes for cover. And Corey powers out at 2. What an amazing first matchup. An instant classic here in our first ever WITM Season 5
Some
match.
serious pain here.
Near fall after near fall. Now it's Dalton Roush in control, but Corey catches the leg and is going to turn it into another submission. Leg trapped, STF. Dalton Roush taps out after taking 3 signature maneuvers and 2 finishers, and Corey is going to open up WITM Season 5 by ending his losing streak and getting a victory over Dalton Roush. The misery and losing for Corey finally comes to an end.
WWE history. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Here is your winner, Corey.
And that's a win to start off the night.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
Wow, now that match was a treat. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this Halloween evening.
All right, what a great start to WITM Season 5 in our universe in WWE 2K19. A great back and forth match with both WITM members bringing it, but in the end, it's going to be
The rest of the card
Corey
should be every bit as good
opening
as the last
up
match, too. Singles match on tap next.
WITM Season 5 with a victory over fellow WITM member Dalton Roush. And finally, after 8 straight losses, Corey is going to start off WITM Season 5 on the right track with a victory here tonight. Alright, Raw rolls on. Of course, with both WITM members involved in that one match. That was our only match for tonight. I wish we could just have a whole bunch of matches tonight. pumped, as I'm sure you all are, about WITM Season 5, but Raw rolls on, and of course we'll have more exciting action throughout the week and other streams. Oh yeah, we can choose the winner of the matches now, but I'm not going to do that. It's going to be Tyler Breeze picking up a victory, somewhat of an upset, over Apollo Crews. In non-title action, Alexa Bliss is going to get a victory. The Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, gets a victory over Alicia Fox. I can't tell which one of them is actually wrestling. Okay, it's Natalya, accompanied by her friend Sasha Banks and Bayley, taking on Mickie James. And Natalya is going to pick up the victory. Next up, the B team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, taking on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. And it's going to be Ziggler and McIntyre picking up the victory over the B team. Next up, we have our first title match of WITM Season 5. There was a Raw Tag Team title match in real life tonight, and so we will have one for you here in WITM as well. The Revival defend their Raw Tag Team Championships against unlikely contenders, the Ascension. And we have new Raw Tag Team Champions, the Ascension, and the unlikely and impressive reign by the Revival to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions to kick off WITM Season 5. We already have our first new champions of Season 5 in the form of the Ascension becoming Raw Tag Team Champions. Next up, we have another non-title matchup. It's the Intercontinental Champion Lashley, accompanied by his hype man, 205 Live's Lio Rush, taking on Jinder Mahal, accompanied by the Singh brothers. And it's going to be the Intercontinental Champion Lashley picking up the victory. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw and our first rankings update of WITM Season 5 with the new divisions and each wrestler only being allowed to compete in one division? One thing that is nice is at least the divisions for all of the divisions for the show you're on, in this case Raw, are all on the same page, so I can easily switch through the different divisions rather than having to look for them. That is nice. We will start off as usual with the Raw women. Alexa Bliss defeated Alicia Fox, and these are all the same rankings that we ended WITM Season 4 with. Alexa Bliss defeated Alicia Fox. Fox falls down to number 11. Alexa Bliss remains champion. Natalya defeated Mickie James. Natalya remains number 1 contender. Mickie James falls down to number 3. So your Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. Number 1 contender, Natalya. Number 2, Mickie James. Number 2, Nikki Bella. Number 3, Mickie James. Number 4, Ruby Riott. Number 5, Bayley. Number 6, Ember Moon. Number 7, Ronda Rousey. Number 8, Brie Bella. Number 9, Tamina. Number 10, Sarah Logan. Number 11, Alicia Fox. Number 12, Nia Jax. Number 13, Sasha Banks. Number 14, Liv Morgan. And number 15, Dana Brooke. In the Raw Tag Team division, Ziggler and McIntyre defeated the B Team. Ziggler and McIntyre move up to number 1. The B Team falls to number 6. The Ascension defeated the Revival to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. The Ascension are now Raw Tag Team Champions, and the former champions, the Revival, fall to number 3. And so the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Ascension, number 2, Ziggler and McIntyre, number 2, the Authors of Pain, number 3, the Revival, number 4, Heath Slater and Rhino, number 5, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, and number 6, the B Team. In the Intercontinental Championship rankings, Corey defeated Dalton Roush. Corey moves up to number 4. Dalton is not in these rankings. Tyler Breeze defeated Apollo Crews. Tyler Breeze moves up to number 7. Apollo Crews falls to number 4. That means that's another spot up for Corey. Corey could potentially go from an 8-match losing streak to the number 1 contender to the Intercontinental title. We'll see. With each wrestler only being able to compete in one division, and a lot of people that were above him losing tonight. Where were we? Bobby Lashley defeated Jinder Mahal. Mahal falls to number 2. So Corey will remain at number 3, but very much within shot following an 8-match losing streak of potentially earning an Intercontinental title opportunity in the near future. So the Intercontinental Champion is Bobby Lashley. Number 1 contender, No Way Jose. Number 2, Jinder Mahal. Number 3, Corey. Number 4, Apollo Crews. Number 5, Elias. Number 6, Titus O'Neil. Number 7, Tyler Breeze. Number 8, Kurt Hawkins. And number 9, Zack Ryder. In the Universal title rankings. Corey defeated Dalton Roush. Dalton falls to number 4. Corey is no longer in the Universal title rankings since each wrestler can only compete in one division. And I believe that's it. So Universal Champion is Dean Ambrose. Number 1 contender, Baron Corbin. Number 2, Seth Rollins. Number 3, Braun Strowman. Number 4, Dalton Roush. And number 5, Finn Balor. And then a couple things of note. Changes I made after the events of tonight's very eventful Monday Night Raw in real life. Let me go into the other rankings. If you have not heard the news, Roman Reigns, who was the Universal Champion in real life, announced that unfortunately, after 11 years, the leukemia that he beat 11 years ago has relapsed. He was forced to vacate the Universal Championship in real life and is leaving the WWE in order to go home with his family and battle leukemia. First of all, I'd like to say the prayers and thoughts of WITM Car Wrestling are with Roman Reigns. We will keep him in our thoughts and prayers, and we hope to see him back in action soon, both in real life and in WITM. So obviously he is going to be off of our roster for now, and out of the Universal title division. Dean Ambrose, his former Shield brother and our Universal Champion, turned heel on Seth Rollins tonight, seemingly broke up the Shield, and obviously turned heel. So Ambrose is now a heel in our universe. And I broke up the Shield as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens with the Shield in real life, because right now Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins just became Raw Tag Team Champions. We'll have to see if maybe a new member steps in to take Ambrose's place, but if that does happen, I'll bring the Shield back together with Seth Rollins and that new member. But for now, the Shield is broken up. Braun Strowman turned face tonight by attacking his former Dogs of War partners, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, or actually just Drew McIntyre. Braun Strowman once again a face after his brief heel turn. Elias turned face tonight on Raw by attacking the Raw General Manager Baron Corbin with his guitar and cutting a promo on him. So Elias now a face. And I believe those are all the updates. Now let's move on to what will be our second episode of WITM Season 5, and will we see the Laughing Evangelist Gerald make his WITM Season 5 debut. And we apparently will not have our second episode of WITM Season 4 tomorrow. Gerald is not set to be in action. So we will sim. And apparently we are going to have to wait until Wednesday night to have our second episode of WITM Season 5. So we kick things off with the New Day pick up a victory over the Bar, accompanied by the Big Show. The Usos pick up a victory over Gallows and Anderson. Sanity, we see our first booking of six-man tag action. We never saw that in previous games, and now, since we can choose our own stipulations, we have booked six-man tags as they happen in real life. Sanity pick up a and another nice thing you can see is that non-tag team wrestlers, such as Jeff Hardy in this instance, can be booked in tag team matches, so that, as happens in real life, so that is very nice. Sanity defeated the team of the Colognes and Jeff Hardy. Charlotte Flair defeated Asuka, accompanied by Naomi. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Rey Mysterio. And Rusev, the new WWE champion, picked up a victory in the main event over The Miz. Rusev, of course, accompanied by his wife Lana. And how does that affect the rankings on SmackDown Live? Let's find out, starting with the SmackDown women. Charlotte defeated Asuka. Charlotte moves up to... I'm going to have to get used to these menus. Charlotte moves up to number 2. Asuka falls to number 7. And that was the only women's match. So SmackDown Women's Champion Sonya Deville. Number 1 contender Mandy Rose. Number 2 Charlotte Flair. Number 3 Peyton Royce. Number 4 Becky Lynch. Number 5 Billie Kay. Number 6 Naomi. Number 7 Asuka. Number 8 Carmella. And number 9 Lana. In the SmackDown Tag Team Division, the Usos defeated Gallows and Anderson. New Day defeated the Bar, first of all. They swapped spots. New Day number 4, the Bar to number 5. The Usos defeated Gallows and Anderson. Usos are number 1 contenders. Gallows and Anderson fall to number 3. But the Colognes lost as well, so New Day moves up 2 more spots to number 2. Sanity defeated the Colognes and Jeff Hardy. Sanity remain champions. The Colognes remain at number 4 because the Bar lost as well. So SmackDown Tag Team Champions Sanity, number 1 contenders the Usos, number 2 the New Day, number 3 Gallows and Anderson, number 4 the Colognes, and number 5 the Bar. And the U.S. title rankings. Sanity defeated the Colognes and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy falls to number 4, which means that's a free spot for Gerald up to number 3. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Rey Mysterio. Neither of them are in the rankings. Rusev defeated The Miz. Neither of them are in the rankings. United States Champion Andrade Cien Almas. Number 1 contender Shelton Benjamin. Number 2 Ty Dillinger. Number 3 Gerald. Number 4 Jeff Hardy. Number 5 Aiden English. Number 6 The Big Show. And number 7 R-Truth. In the WWE title rankings, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Rey Mysterio. Nakamura becomes number 1 contender. Mysterio remains at the bottom, number 7. And Rusev defeats The Miz. Rusev remains champion. Miz falls to number 6. So Rusev is WWE champion. Number 1 contender Shinsuke Nakamura. Number 2 Randy Orton. Number 3 Daniel Bryan. Number 4 AJ Styles. Number 5 Samoa Joe. Number 6 The Miz. Number 7 Rey Mysterio. However, Daniel Bryan has already won a number 1 contenders match in order to be the first man in line to face Rusev at Crown Jewel for the WWE title, so these rankings will determine who gets to face either Rusev or Daniel Bryan, possibly after Crown Jewel. Now we move on to 205 Live. It appears our episode 2 of WITM Season 5 will be our combined 205 Live and NXT stream, where we see Andrew Spudstraw make his WITM 5 Season 5 debut. Yes, we will. He is going to be in tag team action with the Cruiserweight champion, Lince Dorado, against Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. This should be interesting. Andrew and Lince Dorado had a rivalry that spanned the entirety of WITM Season 4 over the Cruiserweight title, and then to begin WITM Season 5, they will be tag team partners to take on Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. That will be very interesting in WITM Season 2. Alright, so that is going to do it for our first ever episode of WITM Season 5. If you enjoyed our debut WITM Season 5 episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single WITM stream or posting. Check out the links in the description, the first being the WITM website, where you can find out how to join WITM for free with your own custom character, as well as get WITM info, standings, history, and more. And also check out our WITM Twitter. There you'll find all the latest WITM news, match announcements, and updates. And until WITM Season 5 Episode 2, we're kicking things off with two rivals on the same side. Lindsay Dorado and Andrew Spudstrong teaming up on 205 Live to take on Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. And then if the NXT North American Champion AOT Master is in action on NXT, we'll have that for you as well. WITM Season 5 rolls on with its second episode Wednesday night at 11. Should be a good one. And until then, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.